vlog. If you're new, welcome to my channel. I go by the name Esnago Intombi Yasemambondweni, Flex stuff. And if you are returning sub, you welcome back. So guys, today I decided I'm gonna do a vlog that has been pending for some time. It's just a pity that I'm doing it only now, because some of the footage that I had taken, that is when I was at the print and frame shop, when they printed my pictures and they put them on the frames, and when Babu Simba came to my place to actually help me out with the nails like this. So now I'm just gonna work with what I have. Oh, I hope I don't mess this up. Can hook. Happy guess I'm going to tell you right. Woo! Hey, Vietnam. So yeah. So again, guys, this is just a vlog for a gallery wall for someone who has a small apartment or who has a small space to put their pictures on. And I don't have much here. It's just so minimal and I actually love it. And I decided to go with black and white because I was like, most of these are pictures, are vintage pictures, and it would be best if they're just black and white, not some color and stuff. I still have a space here to put more, maybe 3 landscape, but I don't know if I want to do that. I'll see in the future if I have some special pictures that I want on my gallery wall. And you can even use different sizes, because you see I have A4 there, and then I have these are same size, just that this one is in a portrait shape and this one decided to use landscape. I print pictures in landscape. And give it to her, it's just very special. Pictures up here. I love this part of my apartment. It's, yeah, these are my people. So without wasting any time, I think let's just get into it. I hope you do enjoy watching. This is just to give you an idea, not an idea, but if you're a minimalist and you want to do a gallery wall, so this is my gallery. It's not so minimal, guys. I love it. I know I still have space down here, maybe for 3 landscape pictures, but I don't know, I'll see in the future. And I decided I'm gonna go for black and white because I felt like, nah, it would be nice, it would be beautiful. And most of these pictures are old pictures because it's people that I know more. There are no recent pictures, so that's why I was like, black and white is gonna do the trill. And considering that here I only had my grandmother's picture, that is this one, this canvas, I received it as a gift from my friends. Yo betun, that was the best gift that I've ever received. I'm not putting a shade on any other gift that I've ever received, but this means a lot. I think people who know me, they will know why I say it means a lot. And throughout years, I've always had just 2 pictures that are printed out. The one that's on my bedside, my granny's picture still, and this one. I hadn't even printed mine. I printed mine later. But now I was like, oh, now let me just do a gallery wall around this picture. And I was like, you know what? This canvas is not going anywhere. It's not gonna move. Whatever picture that I put up here, it has to be around my granny. My granny is not going anywhere. And I was like, okay. So this is my gallery wall. And yeah, just these 6-7 pictures, I did them at Print and Frame. It's a shop that's close by. It's at Fairland Walk. I think the total cost was 5 something or 6 something, I don't remember. The frames and printing. They print for you and they put these on the frames. And yeah, so I think people who've watched one of my videos, they know, they've seen these pictures, because it's more like, so it's a family tree, but it's not a family tree. If you know what I mean. This is just my family and 1 picture of friends. So if I go up there, that's my grandmother, my maternal grandmother, and that's her daughter. Her daughter is my mother, and that's my brother. My brother, that's her mother. Yeah. And this is my paternal grandmother, right? And here, that's my father. But my father, okay, Those who know, I once said I had 2 fathers, which is still a story for another day. I won't go through that right now. So this granny, my grandmother, my paternal grandmother, is not my father's mother, but she is my other father's mother, if that makes sense. Eh? That's my father. Oh, la booty, guys. Unentshiza apha esinqeni. Yeah, sana isidima sam uyasihlazisa. But they are all normal. All these people that are from this part, basekho mosne. And then down here, I have a picture of friends. I hardly ever print pictures of friends, but this is a very special picture. On this day, it was my granny's funeral, 2016. My granny's funeral. So they showed up in Kosiam. Yo! Yeah, this picture is special. That's why I was like, you know what, this is the picture that I'm gonna print out of friends. Let me not go any further. And here, that's me, my grandfather and my grandmother, paternal grandparents, right? My grandmother, she's the one on the left, and my grandfather. Tatu Ala. Hey, guys, excuse my hairstyle. This was like 2013 or 2012. But yeah, it's also a beautiful, it's one of my favorite pictures because it's the picture I have with the people who made me the person that I am today, people who loved me so much, people who raised me. I am today because they were. Yo, guys, I was loved. I was loved. I can never even try to get a replacement of my grandparents, to maybe try to find someone who I'll be close to in the family that will love me like how they loved me. If there are 2 human beings that love me so unconditionally, yo guys, I was spoiled with love. I really was. My people, and here I have my maternal family. It was also a special day because it was my mom's unveiling, tombstone unveiling, 24th September 2021, 20 years later after she was buried. And I was like, I'm doing a tombstone unveiling for my mom, and these are my people. They were there, supportive as always. Oh gosh, it was a beautiful day. I really felt loved and supported. Nanke nitshomi yami ke sana yasebhayi ithe ncopha emva kwami. Umngane wami shem uhlale khona ezintweni because uyabona nakule picture ukhona emngcwabeni and she's also there. And into endimthanda ngayo, she just blends in like with family yami. Bonke bayamazi laba ifamily. So nanka ke wela bambhentsele captain abantu bami ke abasana, my support system. So yeah, that's how my gallery wall looks. Maybe later on I can have 3 more pictures, just landscape, if I want to, but I don't know. I'll see if I do. And this background, I love it because when I'm looking at my mirror, the background is this gallery wall, so I love it. If you don't have too much space, you can just do something minimal like this one. And yeah, so it is what I was talking about when I say when I'm looking at this mirror, the background is my gallery wall. I love it. So I had also printed these from the same shop, Print and Frame. They do key holders as well and a whole lot of other nice things, cups, calendars and all that. Both sides. Above my couch, I have this picture of myself. It's quite huge, right? And down here, I don't have anything as yet. If I'm ever having kids, I'm sure they'll be close to mommy. And if I'm ever having a okay, but that's it for now. See you on the next one. So yesterday I went out with my cousin. We went to have lunch at Rosebank. So again, I requested a bolt as she requests we go outside because we're gonna wait for this car. I asked her what kind of car and all that. and it's actually a white Ford Figo, and she tells me the registration number. We're standing outside there, was just chatting and waiting for this white Ford Figo. Kufike le polo ne, a grey, yeah, I think a grey polo. Hey. As we waiting and she receives a call, she takes this call and, oh, where are you, blah blah, we're outside. And when she turns, the person she's talking to is the driver in a polo in a polo car. But I'm like, again, I know now, but that's not the car you said we're waiting for. We're waiting for a white Ford Figo with that registration number, right? The polo layer. And I said before ndibone, and check. Kwa ubuzo obe driver sana ayibubo tu abalobhuti othi hey uyayibiza yena registration number that we also have, but I'm like, nah, cancel that trip, cancel it. We're gonna request again and we're gonna get, I will match the driver, the car, and the registration number. Guys, how? So the only explanation that I'm thinking is like, this guy probably stole the phone or what, because I wasn't even interested in hearing the explanation he has about why it's a different car, why it's a different registration number, why he's not even the driver that we're waiting for. I was like, nah, we're not getting in there. We're gonna request another Uber or Bolt and go home. Which indeed, when she requested again, we found a lady, and I was like, yeah, it's even good that it's a lady. Ha, bethuna abantu beBolt bafuna ukusitshontsha emini ihlaba umhlaba kunabantu bejongile. Make it make sense to me. Why would you come with a different car? Because if, let's say, ubambele umuntu or umzala wakho or whoever, or driver, the original driver, why ngakuninga also imoto le ifanayo? Go kuhluke kwanto. And even if bekuthiwa sinolahleka, nobody would be able to track us. If I've sent you a registration number of the car that we have from the app, and then it's somewhere else, and thina sikwipolo enye nje, bethu that. And while we're still standing there, ibuyile le polo nengo seqabelise abantu, and ubhuti wakho ufake la way yokusithilanga ufake so uma maybe usithilanga okanye uzimela ukuthi I don't care. But I'm like, abantu abaqabele kulo polo, I hope bayibonile okanye bayicacisele lonto bayicaciseleyo bavuma bayi accept the story. But I was like, nah fam, we need to be extra careful, especially with me that I use Uber every day. Not every day, but every time I leave my place, I'm using Uber. And I've never had any incident that's dodgy. At the moment I see something dodgy, I back out. Like, nah, I'm not gonna use this. And I make sure that before I get into an Uber, I check the registration number that it matches with what I have on my app. Which is why I actually deleted Bolt the moment I had some funny stories, some funny business. I was like, bye fam, I don't care how cheap it is than Uber or whatever the case, I'm gonna stick to Uber. And I'm thankful and grateful that I haven't had any incident that threatened my life. Because between Uber safe, that's the biggest blessing nowadays. South I stand abantu basempini nathi, abantu abanamadimoni basempini nathi. So let's just be careful, guys. Cheers.